So here I am, still at Whole Foods, and after doing other posts, I got this from 7-Eleven, and I love it so much. It's the Spam musubi, and it's the original one. It was only $1.95, and it has 310 calories. This is the last meal of my day. And the consistency and taste of it is just so well done. I love it a lot. These are like coming up on my last days, like sleeping out on the street, as I did get housing. There's a requirement and I'm happy to do it. See, I went to treatment, but I left early. I got into like this confrontation with one of the other guys there, and it just didn't settle well with me. And I stayed there for 2 months. I left a month early. It was a 90-day program. Down on the Kaneohe side, and it was just really gorgeous out there. And I was excelling in the program. I was doing really well. I loved the homework. I loved the classwork. Yeah. So when I move into like the new place that I'm moving into, they kind of require me to do a year type of like program and whatnot. It's not just for like former addicts or stuff like that, or folks that are still having a hard time with their addiction. I myself personally am at a spot where I'm not having a hard time with my addiction, but my past, so it's just my memory, my thoughts of how I lived and my past experiences and stuff like that. They still make me sad. They still upset me. It still haunts me. And looking back, when I was in the addiction, I made a whole lot of excuses, and now I'm not making the excuses, and it really hits me a whole lot. It hits me all at once. So it's going to be good therapy for me like that, and being in a class setting and getting to meet other folks who struggle with the same problems or the same, that same past history kind of stuff that really plagues us and how we decided to live our lives and going forward. Though I know I'm gonna love the homework. It's 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday. It does cut down, like where it goes from 5 days a week to 3 days a week to 2 days a week to 1 day a week, and then you graduate, and it's over a year. And I really, really look forward to it, and I'll do my posting on it and stuff. I'm not sure where it's located. I think this will keep me busy and stuff like that, but you learn skills, you learn life skills and stuff like that. And I hope they incorporate maybe like job searching, or how to get a job, how to go about it after not working for a long time, or contemplating going back to school and stuff like that. Maybe home economics. I think all of this is great. Oh shit, this song is playing in the background, need I say. I hope that I don't get like restrictions from this. This is not me. I didn't put it on. I'm at Whole Foods. This is the time, this song, when I listen to Beyonce, and I really, really had a good time. Really had a good time with Beyonce. Need I say, I was drinking during that time, though. I started drinking like a whole lot, and then shortly after I started my drugs, but this kind of songs that like take me there. So folks, wish me luck. I'm worried that I might get burnt out or stuff like that, but I'm gonna have folks supporting me and stuff like that. I'm gonna have folks supporting me, and being there to guide me and stuff like that, to stay on track. Which I really need. And I need that reassurance. I think I'm like in that state of my life where I'm fragile still, And I kind of need, you know what I mean? When I'm doing good, people supposed to be like, hey, you're doing good. And I think I kind of need that, you know? So it helps that I'll have counseling at the house that I'm moving into, which is a 2-year program. I do get my own room, though I share bathroom and kitchen and living space, but I do have my own room. I have Wi-Fi and stuff like that. I have my own bed. I have my own closet. My own electric outlet. My own mailbox. And after 2 years, they give you an apartment voucher, you know what I mean? To pay, I think I'll be paying only 30% of my income, which I do get Social Security, I get SSI and SSDI. In the future, I'm planning for that to change. I do plan on getting a job. I just have concerns from just not working for like a long time. And sometimes I have self-doubt. A lot of times I have self-shame. I am 44 years age, and when I go out there, I see a mixed, diverse folks. I see folks who are young, and I see folks who are older than young. But I mean, when I see young folks, I'm so inspired because when I was young, I did have a job, but I think I stayed for like a half a year or more than half a year, and then I started to get into my addiction, and my addiction led to me becoming schizophrenic. Yeah, and I also have vision problems in this eye. In this eye, which I'm gonna get a cornea transplant this year. So I'm so happy about that. Yeah. If I could give like some advice, when you stop using, try not to be like how I've been, where you just start to binge and you start to eat and stuff. Although it's tasty, it's grimy, it's comforting, especially if you're homeless, like having food and whatnot can be a friend in its own right. But I mean, I became sluggish, and that's just not cute. Look at me. Though I have to have a salmon musubi today. But I found out that this right here is like $105. I only paid $5 at Goodwill, but this is a collector's item. It does look very unique and very past history. Thanks, folks. This has been Peter.